is school about ready to get out? That's what I heard. Yeah. So you guys don't seem as excited about it as I thought you would be. Are you excited about it? No, good. All right, all right. I like that. That means you are lifelong learners and you want to keep learning throughout the summer. I appreciate that. Well, everybody knows that school's out in 2 days, and so that's always a big transition point for the community. And some folks look at it and say, oh, good, we don't have to learn anymore. And obviously, that is not at all what's good for any of us in the community, and certainly not good for you all as well. So I think everybody understands the importance of what we call lifelong learning and staying active and engaged in learning while you are out of school, and for a couple of reasons. One, you don't want to get behind when you start class next year, and also it just is what we got to do to keep up with this rapidly changing world that we're in. And most people, like I can tell you guys, think learning's a lot of fun, and you have joy in learning. So thank you guys for that. Here's the bottom line. During the summertime, if you're not using your brain, you lose the knowledge that you gain throughout the year. And we can't afford to do that, especially with everything that you're learning right now and what you'll be doing next year as well. So as a community, we've worked together on a lot of issues to make sure that everybody continues to learn throughout the summer. And we've got many of our great partners here, which I appreciate very much. In 2011, the city, JCPS and United Way and the Louisville Alliance for Youth established a community partnership called BLOCS, BLOCS, that works to help your parents find good options to keep all the kids stimulated and engaged when out of class in the summertime. And this year, BLOCS has awarded summer learning grants to 11 local organizations that will have some great quality programming this summer. And I want to list these organizations because they're all great institutions. First is the First Gethsemane Center for Family Development, also known as First G, thank them. The Americana Community Center, Bates Community Development Corporation, Canaan Community Development Corporation, Family and Children's Place, the Food Literacy Project at Oxmoor Farm, Highland Park Community Development Corporation, Kentucky Refugee Ministries, Lighthouse Academy at Newburgh, Norfolk Community Area Council, and St. George's Scholar Institute. These are all great partners of the city, and their mission is to make sure that you all and your colleagues around the city are still learning and growing in June, July, and August. Our zoo obviously wants to be involved this summer as well. Now, and we'll talk about that a little bit more in a second. Another project that makes sure that we keep our learning going throughout the summer is what is now our famous and extraordinarily effective Cultural Pass. This is the 4th year for the Cultural Pass, which admits one child for free to many of our great area attractions like the Ali Center, the Louisville Nature Center, and the Little Loom House. So if the child's under 16, also an adult gets to go with that. This was a big idea for us 4 years ago. It came out of the Vision Louisville plan. And what its purpose was to make sure that nobody suffers from what we call an experiential gap. That you could go to an art museum, that you could go to a play, that you could go to a history museum. You just flash that Cultural Pass, you get right in free. So it's a wonderful, wonderful opportunity to keep your learning going for you and your siblings, your brothers and sisters throughout the year, throughout the summer. So Kristen Boone with the Fund for the Arts has been a great, great champion with us with the Cultural Pass, and she's now going to come up and talk to us about that a little bit more. Kristen?
Thank you, Mayor Fisher, and to all of our tremendous partners who have come together today to make the Cultural Pass possible. Fund for the Arts is incredibly grateful to be a new partner this year, thanks to the generosity of our friends at Churchill Downs. At the Fund, we strongly believe that arts and culture create a stronger, more vibrant community. We are dedicated to bringing more art to more people in more places, because we know that it not only enhances our quality of place, but also fuels economic development, improves educational attainment, and creates safer, healthier neighborhoods. While the Fund handles the day-to-day management of the Cultural Pass, it is truly a remarkable collaborative effort by the Mayor's Office, the Arts and Cultural Alliance, Louisville Free Public Library, and this year 38 venues, which is a record number of organizations participating this year. Our community is fortunate, that's right. our community and our children are fortunate to have one of the most unique initiatives across the country to fight summer learning loss. Our objectives are straightforward. 1, impact summer learning loss by creating a learning experience through programming, activities, and education. 2, establish a lifelong relationship between Louisville's children and the arts and cultural institutions in our community, and work to address barriers that may prohibit children from accessing these great opportunities. Because of visionary partners like Churchill Downs and the support from TARC, Vimark, and many others, we are dedicated to ensuring that students turn our world-class arts and cultural institutions into summer classrooms for our community's children and family. With that, I want to introduce Bill Karstanjian, CEO at Churchill Downs.
Good morning, everybody. It's great to see you kids here. I feel like you guys today because I too get to break my routine, and you guys don't have to be in school for a while, and I don't have to be at work for a while. So I feel like you guys, and I feel like that what I thought was a kangaroo, but I guess it's called a wallaby. So go to that zoo so you can learn these different animals. I really want to thank the mayor, Fund for the Arts, the other institutions and people that are involved with Cultural Pass. I think it's a fantastic organization. I hope kids like you guys find the time to go visit some of these institutions. They're special places. I can tell you as a person that is not a native of Louisville, I moved here almost 12 years ago, and when I thought of Louisville, yes, I thought about fast horses and I thought about the Kentucky Derby, and all of that's great, and that's been a big part of my existence. But I also thought about the reputation this city has for the arts and for culture. It's actually a nationally renowned and world-renowned place for the cultural institutions that we have. So they're a special thing, and in my job as CEO of Churchill, we look around and we try to find places in Louisville and institutions in Louisville that are special and that we can contribute to. So for us, it's an honor to be a part of this. We contribute to the arts in many ways. We have opening night where we have, I don't know, Kristen, how many artists?
250 artists all around the track.
So 250 artists come out to the track and show their work and perform, and we think that's important. We think that makes the community come together, and for us, it's fun to try to help facilitate that, and it's an honor and it's fun for us. So. So thanks for including us in this. We're happy to be a part of it. We like to be a part of things like this. And now I'm going to introduce Kim Baker, who is the chair of the Arts and Cultural Alliance, to say a few words from her perspective. Thank you.
Well, thank you all. The Arts and Cultural Alliance is a network of over 85 arts and culture organizations here throughout Louisville and southern Indiana. And the Cultural Pass is something that we've participated in for several years. And I think last year we had 29 participating organizations, and this year, as Kristen said, we have 37. So that's just a tremendous increase. And I just want to encourage all of you all to take advantage of the Cultural Pass, because all of the organizations that are participating, all of them have just incredible product that they want to share, but also educational opportunities. They're all just really world class, and they're doing very special things this summer. So it could just be what you might expect to do, but you're going to discover something completely different if you go to the zoo, or if you come to the Kentucky Center where I'm the president. We'll have Ja'Cory Arthur, who's going to teach about local music and Louisville's local music scene, something really unique to this region. So please discover all that we have to offer, from the printing house for the blind, to be able to tour and understand what it takes. You'll learn so much about the world. You'll learn so much about history, science, arts, culture, everything, and you'll have so much fun doing it. So we're just proud to be a part of this wonderful initiative, and we look forward to seeing you all at our institutions this summer. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Kim. I want to underscore our appreciation for CDI Churchill Downs. They have really stepped up this year and other years to help us with the Cultural Pass. And boy, the Kentucky Derby does so much for our city, and Churchill Downs has just been a great, great corporate partner, not just there, but in helping us be a better community as well. So, Bill, I just want to say again, thank you very much. And I like your really fancy little green horse tie you got on there, too.
Vineyard vibes.
Nice job. I also want to recognize Gretchen Milliken over here. So when we did the Vision Louisville plan, Gretchen took on, well, she's our chief planner for the city, but she took on this whole concept of the cultural pass as well, and Jeff O'Brien behind her there. You guys really made it happen with a lot of our great funders that are here and a lot of the great programs as well. So this has been a great legacy for our community. I want to say thank you to you all as well. Thanks, Jeff. And while I'm thanking people, I want to thank our councilwoman here, Barbara Shanklin, as well, for all the good things that you do. Thank you for having us here at your library here today. Would you share a few words with us?
Thank you. Good morning. Okay. First of all, I'm glad to see all of you sitting here smiling, and I've heard several of you say that you weren't ready for school to be out. But I know she did. But you heard the mayor and the different ones say all the different opportunities that you have. We just had Shakespeare in the Park last week and the week before Shakespeare. I didn't see any of you there. You guys need to come out and get involved in the activities that we bring to the community. And there's so many, and the mayor just said, and the different ones said, there's a lot of opportunities. So I'm hoping that you'll come out and get involved in the different things that they have to offer you. So I don't want to see you standing in front of the community center saying, we don't have nothing to do, because I know better. So please go to the zoo, the science fair, library, opportunity to read, get involved. So I'm looking to see you stand. If I see you standing out there, I'm going to remind you, okay?
All right, that's what you call the voice of love, okay? That's like a mom and grandma speaking there, so thank you. That's when you know somebody cares. That's right, these are our kids. But we're going to talk about more things going on this summer as well here. The next thing we want to talk about is Louisville Free Public Library Summer Reading Program. You all might be too old. Were you all ever involved with the reading program when you were young? Okay, good, a bunch of you were, great. This is great because besides helping you become lifelong learners or lifelong readers, summer reading keeps you on grade level during the summer. And this is the biggest thing we see going back to school is that kids need to get tuned back up, and it takes 4 weeks to do that, sometimes 6 weeks. That's time you can be moving forward. Last year, summer reading reached more than 50,000 children and teens in the metro area, with more than a half completing the program. We read more than 250,000 books during the summer last year. Okay, so let's keep that going. So this program is presented by the Library Foundation. It's a free 10-week program that offers prizes and incentives to encourage kids from newborns up to the 12th grade to keep reading over the summer. So I'd like to ask Library Director Jim Blanton to come up and tell us about this year's Return of the Super Reader program. Jim?
Good morning. The Louisville Free Public Library Summer Reading Program is almost here, as the mayor said, and summer reading is a great out-of-school program that helps kids and teens stay on reading level and return to school better prepared to learn. This annual tradition reaches more than 50,000 children in the metro area, helping to create a habit and love of reading. Presented by the Library Foundation, our summer reading program is a free 10-week program that encourages kids and teens to read for fun over the summer, and fun is really important to us, by offering prizes and incentives. And this summer, as the mayor mentioned, is the return of the super readers. We have a lot of cool stuff, including backpacks with capes, water bottles, and actually capes are a big theme this summer. All of our staff members are wearing capes this summer. There's one in the back I see right now is getting an early start. And let me tell you, there's no better superpower than reading to get you through this life, believe me. Every child from infants through 12th grade who complete the program will receive a backpack or aluminum water bottle, along with passes to local attractions like the Kentucky Science Center, Squire Boone Caverns, a Bats baseball game, the Fraser History Museum, and more. And of course, our summer programming at Branches includes more than 450 programs, including special performances, story times, movies, games, and activities, a lot superhero themed, which is a thing that's near and dear to my heart, that teach kids how fun learning really is. Parents, caregivers, and educators can pre-register online for summer reading and the Cultural Pass with our digital service Beanstack. and by creating custom profiles for young readers, receive learning tips and book recommendations. They're available for checkout at the library. Beanstack tracks a child's progress and helps take the guesswork out of finding books for young readers, making summer reading easier for everyone. And most important of all to mention again, LFPL's summer reading program is absolutely free. To pre-register for summer reading and the Cultural Pass, visit lfpl.org/summerreading. Thank you, and have a great summer.
Thanks, Jim. The whole team at the Louisville Free Public Library is doing an extraordinary job. We're getting ready to open up the South Central Regional Library in July? Yep. July. So be sure to check that out. It's got a great new art program involved with it as well. So anyway, thank you all for the wonderful work that you guys are doing all the time. Okay, summer reading and the Cultural Pass are two great programs, and we're going to celebrate them. Party. Everybody can come to it. Saturday, June 3rd, with big free party at the main library downtown. So please come. If y'all don't come, you're going to hear from somebody, okay? So there's going to be a lot of family-friendly activities, performances, crafts. Many of the agencies featured here today will be there. The Zoo, the Science Center, Fraser Museum, Kentucky Shakespeare. Man, you really know how to show up here, Matt. I mean, you're kind of taking over the program. You're going to be down at the library too? Okay, all right, check it out. So in addition to the summer reading and the Cultural Pass, then our city has a lot of other summer offerings as well, including in our parks and our community centers. 5 community centers will have summer camps with structured programming and field trips, while other centers will have open programming, meaning kids can shoot hoops, use a public Wi-Fi or a computer lab, or maybe just relax and read a book as well. So you can check that out online. Also, from June 5th to July 28th, the Metro Parks and Recreation Mobile Playground will be visiting 6 local parks during the week: Boone Square, Elliott Square, Westonia, William Harrison, Norfolk Acres, and Houston Quinn. So check that out. You can't miss it. The mobile playground is a big red converted fire truck that Metro Parks staffs with music, sports, crafts, and games as well. And the pools are opening. We got 4 outdoor pools at Camp Taylor, Nelson Hornbeck and Fairdale, Algonquin, and Sun Valley Parks. They open on Memorial Day weekend, so just a few days. And Metro Parks also maintains 30 spray grounds and spray pads for those hot summer days. So there's a lot more information on this. You can go to bestparksever.com. Check it out. And then our Parks and Rec team is over here. Marty Storch, Sevi Ghosh, Director Sevi Ghosh in the back, and some of his staff are here as well. So if you guys want to raise your hand so everybody knows they can go talk to you about the parks, good job. Big park we have, we call it the Louisville Zoo. It's a living classroom that's the perfect place to keep minds active and engaged. Also, the zoo has all kinds of summer camps and events, which you can learn about at louisvillezoo.org. And Zoo Director John Walzak is over here. If you have any questions about that, you can check it out at your Louisville Zoo. And Wally the Wallaby will be there as well. You can tell he likes being around kids. Now, for older teens, if you want to work, our Summer Works program is getting underway. We'll have about 5,000 youth employed in our Summer Works program. So you can get more information on that at summerworks.org. Learn more about having a job this summer. And then our Office for Safe and Healthy Neighborhoods is offering lots of ways for teens to be productive and engaged this summer, including family game nights and chess clubs at the California Community Center. One Love Louisville Ambassador Institutes will be going on as well, community gardening, and then Mayor Youth Chats. So you can go to onelovelou.org to get information on that. And our director for the Safe and Healthy Neighborhoods, I saw him earlier, is over here, Rashad Abdur Rahman. Rashad and his team are doing a great job, so if you have any questions about our Office for Safe and Healthy Neighborhoods, please check that out, and please get involved. A lot of y'all would like that activity. So there is a lot going on. So in closing, I know that for a lot of parents, summer vacation can be a challenge because you've got a different routine going on. Sometimes, too, people would say, you know, we'd like to have different experiences, but we just can't fit it into our schedule. We can't afford it this year. And then what everybody dreads saying or hearing from a student out of summer, what do you think you hate to hear? I'm bored. Very good. That's right. I am proud to say, in pointing to all these programs, there is no reason why anybody should be able to say, I'm bored this summer. There is something for everybody. Main thing is just get involved and find something. If your friends are saying, oh, don't do that, that's lame, say, come on, let's give it a chance. And you'll find that you're going to meet a lot of fun folks and do a lot of fun activities as well. So we want to make sure that everybody's busy this summer doing fun things, keeping the learning going so we can keep all the wonderful momentum we have here in our city moving forward. So thanks everybody for coming out here today. Thank you.